Hi there, my name is Etemah and I'm a vocal coach. I did not intend to become a vocal coach from the very start, but the problems that I had trying to find the right voice teacher to help me solve my vocal problems led me into becoming a vocal coach. And I promised myself that I'm going to share the secrets that I now know with intending singers, with people who want to sing, with people who have vocal issues that the teachers they've gone to meet are not able to help them solve. Okay, so I'm going to tell you my story. And this story you will find in my book titled Overcoming Your Singing Challenges. You would find it in chapter 1. All right, let's begin. The journey to stardom. Some things come naturally with some people, while others have to go through a learning process to catch them. I have always loved singing, and I grew up listening to the best of classics. Listening to appropriate music boosts brain development in children. As a music education advocate, I encourage parents to play variety of music genres for their children and words to listen to, because I benefited a lot from this kind of upbringing, especially in the area of academics. Apart from brain development, listening to or making music has other mind-blowing benefits, which I would not want to discuss here because it's beyond the scope of the book. As I mentioned earlier, singing comes naturally with me as opposed to playing musical instruments, which I had to rigorously learn. I presently play about 6 or more musical instruments. At 6 years, the seniors in my primary school would place me on a wooden platform to sing, and the whole school would gather to listen. I grew up to love the choir and music as a school subject, and I wrote the GCE music exam even as a science student who was refused including music as a subject to Hawaii subjects. I did not immediately get admission into the university because I had issues with JAMB. I had several seized results. So rather than pity myself, I went to some music schools to perfect my art. I also wrote several local and international music exams and got diplomas in music. This is why I advise the youths of today that the time spent at home should not be wasted but used for personal development. All right. So when I eventually got admission into university, I settled for geology because the society then frowned at musicians, tagging them never-do-wells, which I did not like at all. But as destiny would have it, I found myself as one of the contestants of the popular TV reality show tagged Star Quest in 2006. To cut the long story short, I had to take a year out of school after my band won the competition. If you remember, the Dakar band of StarQuest 2006. I was the bassist and a singer and a lead guitarist of the band. So I was switching roles. So after we won, we were in London for the Mobile Awards, and we performed with other Nigerian and international music stars like Two-Face, Tony Tetuela, P-Square, Rihanna, John Legend, Akon, and so on. My band took part in the Star Trek 10 City Tour and the Star Mega Jam concert in 2006 along other Nigerian music stars. So, now to the real story. After the StarQuest episode, I discovered that my songs were really appreciated as I had very good songwriting skills. So I decided to back that up with vocal training to improve my sound so that I could, start writing my own songs and recording them with my own voice. So that led me into scouting for singing teachers for help. But I was disappointed as they could not figure out how to pull off the magic with my voice. I sounded unbelievably shallow and disconnected. I didn't know why I couldn't connect to my inner voice, and the teachers could not help me. And that left me frustrated and disappointed in myself, though. I came to believe that something was wrong with me. I was believing that it was all my fault, and then there was something wrong with me that I could not figure out, and the teachers also could not help me to figure that out. So I hopped from teacher to teacher, from school to school, without luck. After my journey, my adventure of seeking for teachers, I then decided to go on a personal journey to, seek solution to my vocal challenges. And guess what? That was when I hit the nail on the head. And what did I do? I decided to work with about 4 American vocal coaches. I looked out of Nigeria because I noticed that the issue I had was beyond the voice. And the teachers here in Nigeria are very good teachers, I would say. And they know all that they need to know about the voice. But there's more to it. Yeah, they knew the physical aspect, which was the voice, whereas there are 2 other aspects, which are great determinants of your vocal results. These 2 aspects and their impact on the voice will be dealt with in great detail in my book, in the book I'm working on presently. Alright then, so still in course with music, I joined the NYSC music group during my national youth service in the year 2011, and I was the music director for NYSC Lagos. It was then that I carried out the music community development projects that officially launched me into my career as a music teacher and vocal coach. After my youth service, I received the NYC Award for Outstanding Youth from the ex-governor Babatunde Raji Fashola, and a summary of the projects that I did can be found on YouTube. And in line with the pursuit of my musical dreams, I went on to the United Kingdom to further my education in music. Imagine the first African woman to bag a master's in music production. So, the long and short of the story is that there's more to the voice than the voice. There is more to singing than the sound that comes out of your mouth. The voice is just a part of the equation, and there are two other aspects that nobody is talking about. And these are the areas where singers really need to get in touch with in order to find their authentic voice. So this is my story, and having acquired this knowledge, I have put them in my book, Overcoming the Singing Challenges, and I urge you to go get the book and get the information that will help you stand out, no matter your vocal challenges now. I don't know if you have certain questions bothering you concerning your voice. I noticed that most times people have questions they find it difficult to answer. Some cannot ad-lib, and they don't know why they cannot ad-lib. Others sound nasal. Some they say they sound unprofessional and they don't know how to upgrade their sound. Some even forget their lyrics while on stage. Many students report that their voices go tight when they have to sing at a concert, and they don't know why. Some cannot project their voices, some cannot harmonize, some are shy, and some voices are not strong and powerful, and a whole lot of singers struggle to sing high notes. Okay, so some will tell you that they sing off key. All these are vocal problems that have solutions, and we're not talking about theoretical solutions now. We're talking about practical solutions. And if you're suffering from any kind of vocal issues, vocal challenges, you don't have to worry.